Learn Anything is an AI-powered tutoring and assessment application that works across a range of subjects. We hope to have every subject covered from Key Stage 2 to A-level by the end of this year, and we're already a good way along that track. It's currently being used by about 10,000 students in a range of schools, mostly in the UK, but also elsewhere. So for each of these subjects, we can choose a range of tasks which should cover the whole of the content of that particular subject in a variety of different ways. Let's see in a bit more detail how it works for GCSE English. So here we've got a typical AQA English exam question. Say the student doesn't know where to begin. They can ask the AI to give them a hint, and then it will suggest a hint for this particular question, which will hopefully help the student get started. They can also then ask more questions of that, say something like, give me more guidance on the second option. And then the AI will come back and give them some more help and support. Now, this can be turned off by the teacher if they want the student to focus more on just writing it themselves. But hopefully, if the student's working independently, it's like having a tutor guiding them and supporting them on writing their essay, but not telling them the answer. So maybe as a student, I've now written my essay, I can submit it and get it marked. Now we've tested the marking across 400 pre-marked AQA exam scripts, and it's about as accurate as a human examiner. So it's about 91, 92% accurate. And perhaps most usefully, it divides up the feedback into 3 different categories. And if it can, it will find a quote from the student essay, which is most relevant to that particular bit of feedback. The student can then choose which one of these bits of feedback to focus on and get some more support on that if they want to, and gradually improve their essay and hopefully learn a lot more as a result. Let's see how this works in a couple of more subjects. So here's a maths example. I've made a classic mistake here of not flipping the sign when I've gone from the first line of working to the second and divided by a negative number. Let's hope the AI can identify that and give me appropriate feedback. So here, as you can see, the AI has said exactly what I as a maths teacher would say to this particular student, and they can hopefully then change their answer and get that right. We can even do the same thing with drawn answers. So in here, we're representing a solution on inequality. I've got the arrow the wrong way, and the AI has identified that I've got that the wrong way around and has given me guidance to how to fix it. For teachers, they can view all the scores of their students and edit the AI marks. So if they think the marking is wrong, it's very easy to change that. But I can also get class summaries. So I can ask anything of the data, but perhaps I want to get some recommendations for teaching. So this will guide me what I need to say to these particular students in my next lesson. So that's the school-facing product, but I'd just like to very quickly show you the examining product that we've built, which we're working on in partnership with some assessment organizations. So this allows you to take photos of student scripts. So here we've got some imaginary ones here from a random quiz with 3 different subjects in it. And it will then extract the responses to each of the questions and mark them completely automatically. So let's see how it does that. I just need to upload those screenshots, and you can see it's got the screenshots there. And what it's doing initially is extracting the text from the student response. So here I can see that it's got question 1 there. It's also extracted the candidate number. And similarly, here's my LaTeX for the question 2 response and the student essay. And you can see it's correctly marking each of these responses. And then I can save those, and I can do all of what I just showed you within about a few seconds. So this system takes a process that normally takes several weeks. That is the mailing of scripts to a central location, the scanning, the emailing out to individual teachers, and then getting those marked, and takes it down to just a few seconds.